1957 Nash Metropolitan. Price, $12,500. Mileage, 47,358 miles. Location, Weatherford, Texas. Step back in time with this delightfully retro 1957 Nash Metropolitan, a true icon of post-war Americana that's still stealing hearts today. With just 47,358 miles on the clock and a solid drivetrain, this pint-sized cruiser delivers a driving experience unlike anything else on the road. Powered by a sprightly inline-4 and shifting through a classic 3-speed manual 3-on-the-tree transmission, this Metropolitan is all about simple pleasures, vintage style, and undeniable charm. Finished in a cheerful sky blue and white two-tone paint, it's got that unmistakable 1950s flair that draws attention and nostalgia in equal measure. The white interior pops against the vibrant bodywork, and the compact cabin is surprisingly cozy, making every ride feel like a special occasion. Whether you're cruising to a car show or grabbing ice cream on a warm evening, this Nash is guaranteed to make people smile, including you behind the wheel. The car runs well, shifts smoothly, and shows no signs of significant damage. A real Texas sweetheart. It's being offered by Davenport Motors in Weatherford, Texas. Clean title in hand, and ready for its next chapter on the open road or in a vintage collection. Okay. 1954 Lincoln Capri. Price, $22,900. Mileage, 30,374 miles. Location, Oceanside, California. Introducing the ultimate slice of mid-century cool, the 1954 Lincoln Capri, a bold and beautiful American luxury cruiser with an unmistakable presence. This stunning two-door hardtop has just 30,374 miles and has lived its entire life under the California sun, keeping its body solid and rust-free. Dressed in its original brilliant red paint with a sleek black contrasting roof, it's a rolling piece of art that turns heads at every corner. Slide inside and you're met with professionally upholstered red and black leather seats and door panels that echo the car's exterior color scheme, a vibe straight out of the golden age of cruising. Under the hood sits a 317 cubic inch Y-block V8, delivering smooth power through an automatic transmission. This Lincoln was built with comfort in mind and comes loaded with power steering, power brakes, power windows, power seats, and full tinted glass, making it a luxurious drive by both vintage and modern standards. Riding on wide white wall tires and showing off all the right curves, this Capri doesn't just run, it glides. The odometer reads low, it's got a clean California title, and it's fully ready to make summer memories. 1957 Chevrolet. Price, $59,000. Mileage, 67,556 miles. Location, Connellsville, Pennsylvania. Step into one of the most iconic shapes in automotive history with this beautifully restored 1957 Chevrolet, a car that defines the spirit of the 1950s. With just 67,556 miles on the odometer and a fully documented restoration, this classic gem is ready to cruise in confidence and turn heads everywhere it goes. Wearing a show-stopping turquoise exterior with a brilliant white roof, it's the kind of car that gets thumbs up at every intersection. Beneath the hood lies a legendary 283 cubic inch V8 engine, factory rated at 220 horsepower, paired with a metric 200R4 overdrive automatic transmission, a perfect blend of vintage charm and updated drivability. The dual exhaust system delivers that throaty rumble every enthusiast loves, while power steering, power disc brakes, and vintage AC ensure it drives as good as it looks. Inside, you'll find a stunningly preserved turquoise interior with a dash-mounted clock, an upgraded Bluetooth AM/FM stereo, and details that blend nostalgia with comfort. Rolling on GM rally wheels and fitted with wide white wall tires, the stance is perfect and the presence is undeniable. Included in the sale is a restoration binder filled with photos and receipts, showcasing the love and care this car has received over the years. Whether you're looking for a weekend cruiser, a parade star, or just a conversation piece with pedigree, this 57 Chevy checks every box. And in case you were wondering, it's pronounced Chevrolet, an icon in every syllable. Don't miss your chance to own a slice of Americana. 1954 Chevrolet 3100 pickup. Price, $33,950. Mileage, 16,014 miles. Location, McDonald, Pennsylvania. Here's a classic that blends rugged Americana with elegant restoration. This 1954 Chevrolet 3100 pickup is more than just a vintage truck. It's a rolling piece of history. With only 16,014 miles, this beautifully refinished 5-window gym stands tall and just a little low thanks to its tasteful 2-inch drop in a glowing yellow finish that highlights every curve of its timeless body lines. Under the hood is a rebuilt 235 CI inline-6 Thriftmaster engine, delivering smooth, dependable performance that made this model a post-war American favorite. Paired with a classic 3-speed manual 3-on-the-tree transmission, it gives you that authentic hands-on, nostalgic driving experience. The rare 5-window cab not only adds value and visual interest, but also enhances visibility, wrapping you in a cabin that's been completely redone with a brand new brown interior, combining comfort and style with every shift of the gear. This 54 Chevy isn't just a truck, it's a legend, with a curved windshield, dipped rear bumper, and body lines that help define an entire era of design. Whether you're cruising to a show, building a collection, or just soaking in that vintage vibe, this 3100 is ready to impress. And if you're wondering, it's pronounced Chevrolet, the sound of true American craftsmanship. 1955 Chevrolet 210 Bel Air Coupe. Price, $63,250. Mileage, 63,000 miles. Location, Keene, New Hampshire. Here's your chance to own a rolling icon from the golden age of American style. This 1955 Chevy 210 Bel Air Coupe is an absolute stunner that blends vintage soul with modern muscle. Originally purchased as a low-mileage survivor with just 47,000 miles, this beauty now sits at 63,000 miles, having been tastefully transformed while still honoring its original spirit. Dressed in a rich blue-on-blue combo, it still boasts all original sheet metal and stainless, with one clean repaint to keep it looking showroom fresh. Powering this classic is a LT1 350 engine mated to a 4L60 automatic transmission, backed by a 12-bolt rear end with 3.73 Posey, delivering reliable power with a satisfying growl. Upgraded with front disc brakes, 2-inch drop spindles, and stainless dual exhaust with mufflers, it's a smooth, modernized cruiser that still rides like a true 50s legend. Toss in power steering, power brakes, AC, and a monster Pioneer sound system with amps and trunk-mounted bass, and you've got comfort and muscle all wrapped in one unforgettable package. Whether you're hitting the boulevard or taking it to the show, this 55 Chevy pronounced Chevrolet, of course, brings timeless curb appeal and a roar that commands attention. 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. Price, $85,000. Mileage, 400 miles. Location, Athens, Georgia. Step into American automotive royalty with this 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air, a timeless classic that's been given the full modern performance treatment. With only 400 miles since restoration, this Bel Air is practically brand new under its legendary skin. Fresh off a rotisserie restoration, every nut, bolt, and panel has been meticulously revived to show-stopping standards. Under the hood roars a high-performance 383-stroker V8, mated to a smooth and responsive 700R4 automatic transmission, a powerhouse combo built for modern cruising with classic swagger. Finished in an eye-catching turquoise that screams vintage cool, this 57 is packed with comfort upgrades like power steering, power disc brakes, and air conditioning, making it as enjoyable to drive as it is to admire. With too many upgrades to list, this isn't just a car, it's a fully reimagined icon, ready for the boulevard, the show field, or your private collection. 1951 Packard 200. Price, $9,000. Location, Carlton. Here's your chance to roll back the clock with this charming 1951 Packard 200, a true post-war cruiser with vintage soul and unmistakable American elegance. Finished in a nostalgic hue that dates back to a repaint in the early 90s. This four-door classic has been lovingly cared for and enjoyed as a summer driver since 2021. The current owner replaced the head gasket and had the head professionally machined, ensuring this straight-eight beauty keeps humming down the highway like a dream. It rides on brand-new white-wall radial tires with barely 100 miles on them, just enough to break them in and start turning heads. While the radiator does have a leak, it's a small quirk in an otherwise solid and clean-titled piece of automotive history. If you're craving that old-school driving feel with plenty of curb appeal, this Packard delivers. (1957) Chevrolet Bel Air. Price, $25,000. Location, Maryville, Tennessee. Here's a golden opportunity to bring a piece of American automotive history back to life. This 1957 Chevy Bel Air project is looking for its next chapter. Though it's not currently running, it comes equipped with a V8 and classic 3-speed manual transmission, offering the perfect canvas for a rewarding restoration. The iconic body lines and bold 57 styling are all there, just waiting for the right enthusiast to make it shine again. Whether you want a period-correct resto or a custom hot rod, this Bel Air is your blank slate. For those in the know, it's pronounced Bel Air, and few names in the classic car world turn heads like a 57 Chevy. Located in Maryville, Tennessee, this beauty is calling out to anyone ready to revive a true legend. 1973 Austin MG Convertible. Price, $3,000. Mileage, 55,000 miles. Location, Temple Hills, Maryland. Say hello to pure vintage charm with this 1973 Austin MG Convertible, a classic British roadster that's all about fun, simplicity, and top-down cruising. With just 55,000 original miles, this one-owner gem still fires up strong and shifts smoothly thanks to its tight 4-speed manual transmission and a good clutch. Dressed in a bold orange exterior with a black interior, it's got just the right amount of patina for character, some light body rust, but no frame rust, making it a solid driver or an easy candidate for light restoration. That it's a lightweight legend that hugs corners, turns heads, and brings back that analog joy that modern cars just can't deliver. Whether you're a weekend cruiser or a classic collector, this MG is ready for a new chapter. (1951) Hudson Pacemaker Convertible. Price, $45,000. Mileage, 123,456 miles. Location, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Roll back the clock with this stunning 1951 Hudson Pacemaker Convertible, a true American classic that oozes post-war style and cruising elegance. Don't let the listing fool you. This ain't no Ford. It's a Hudson, one of the most iconic independent automakers of its time. Packing a 308 cubic inch inline-six with factory twin carburetor setup and a 3-speed manual with overdrive, this yellow beauty runs like a dream and drives even better. The car features a new Hearts convertible top, correct burgundy leather interior, and a dash that gleams with factory detail, including a working heater and a cool vintage traffic viewer. Refinished chrome and stainless trim shimmer like new, and it's rolling on brand-new Coker-wide white-wall tires. Whether you're chasing trophies or weekend joyrides, this award-winning convertible comes loaded with originality and flair, including a Hudson wooden toolbox, manuals, and extra parts in the trunk. 1955 Pontiac Star Chief Convertible. Price, $39,995. Mileage, 40,490 miles. Location, MT Vernon, OH. Say hello to the I Love Lucy era with this dazzling 1955 Pontiac Star Chief convertible, a rolling tribute to 1950s Americana with just the right amount of flair and chrome. Dressed in a rich two-tone blue with a crisp white interior, this Pontiac is powered by a 287 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission, delivering that smooth, confident cruise that made it a favorite on Route 66. Originally from South Carolina, it boasts solid original floors, a new convertible top, and fresh brakes, making it not only a beauty but also a runner. With only 40,490 miles showing, this Star Chief is a prime candidate for an easy restoration or simply a classic cruiser that turns heads at every corner. 1940 Studebaker Champion. Price: $44,995. Mileage: 17,416 miles. Location: Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Hold on tight. This isn't your granddad's Studebaker. This 1940 Studebaker Champion is a fiery fusion of vintage flair and modern muscle. Under the hood roars a 350ci Chevrolet engine equipped with a BDS blower and a new Holley carburetor, delivering brute force through a 3-speed Powerglide automatic transmission. It's sitting on a Mustang 2 front suspension and 2.78 limited slip rear, bringing hot rod attitude to a pre-war classic. Inside, you'll find power windows, an AM/FM cassette player, and a clean tan interior, making this wild ride surprisingly civilized. Dressed in a bold orange with American racing wheels and Goodyear Eagle GT tires, it's a total street machine that turns heads and burns rubber. $1940 Mercury 8. Price: $95,000. Mileage: 15,000 miles. Location: Stanhope, New Jersey. Meet the ultimate custom cruiser. This 1940 Mercury 8 is a hand-sculpted masterpiece of old-school cool and radical style. Chopped, nosed, decked, and shaved, it's a rolling work of art that fuses classic design with full-on custom flair. Underneath the sleek purple finish lies a 324 Oldsmobile V8 topped with triple carburetors, mated to a vintage LaSalle 3-speed manual pure hot rod heaven. From the 1949 Mercury taillights and sunken antenna to the Cadillac sombrero hubcaps and molded fenders, every inch is show car perfection. Inside, it's just as wild: T-bird rolled and pleated interior, power seats, electric poppers, and even a 1949 Lincoln steering wheel. 1958 Ford Country Sedan Station Wagon. Price: $13,500. Mileage: 60,000 miles. Location: Belleville, Michigan. Say hello to vintage utility with a whole lot of charm. The 1958 Ford Country Sedan Station Wagon, a true family hauler from the golden era of steel and style. Draped in sun-faded blue patina, this long-roof legend carries all the nostalgia of cross-country road trips and drive-in nights. Powered by a smooth-running motor and fitted with an automatic transmission, it cruises confidently and comfortably. With 60,000 miles under its belt, it's lived a life but is ready for the next adventure. Whether you're hauling gear, turning heads at Cars and Coffee, or building the coolest surf wagon in town, this Ford delivers retro cool by the mile. 1947 DeSoto Sedan. Price: $10,500. Location: New Boston. Step back into the refined post-war era with this 1947 DeSoto Sedan, a time capsule of American craftsmanship dressed in all original glory. Meticulously maintained and housed in a climate-controlled space, this classic cruiser boasts gleaming chrome trim, a testament to its preservation. It's not just a looker. This DeSoto is a dependable driver, ready to glide through town or roll into the next local car show. With its sweeping curves and dignified stance, it's a true representation of luxury and longevity from one of Mopar's most distinguished names. A true boulevard bruiser with class. 1956 Chevrolet 210. Price: $52,950. Mileage: 70,283 miles. Location: Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Cruise into classic car royalty with this 1956 Chevrolet 210, a shining icon reborn in brilliant Matador red with a crisp, vintage-style black and white bench seat interior. A product of a meticulous frame-up restoration, this beauty has the soul of the 50s but cruises like a dream thanks to thoughtful modern upgrades. Beneath the hood lies a robust 350 cubic inch small block V8, topped with an Edelbrock aluminum intake and 4-barrel carb, paired with a 700 or 4-overdrive automatic transmission and 3.55 gears for smooth, confident highway driving. This car doesn't just run, it glides. With power steering, power brakes featuring a polished booster and master cylinder, and cold vintage air AC, it's a joy whether you're at a weekend car show or just out for a cruise. Details like chrome Kragar SS wheels, dual exhaust with stainless mufflers, re-chromed bumpers, and tasteful tinted glass give it that unforgettable curb appeal.